Hello students, now can you all see me? Vaishnavi, you said you can't. Now can you? Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel where every day at 4 o'clock we meet each other and these are the 15 minutes before 4 we have to wait badly. Anyway, that's very nice that I can see you all here. This is a good platform I think. With the help of this we can interact, we can learn and make it funny and enjoy, isn't it? Even if we are not in school, but our school is at home. That's the tagline we are using, school at home, isn't it? This is neither the school that we have seen in the fun they had, nor it is similar to that we had before COVID-19, before the crisis of COVID-19. But do you all enjoy the way we are learning since last almost 15 days? We have started this platform and we are learning. Prisha Bajaj? No? What do you mean to say? Prisha Bajaj. Please explain briefly. Varule says yes. Prisha, no, you said. Give reason. And Varule, you said yes. Give reason. More, you also give reason. By the time, I will just randomly check your attendance. So this is Avare Madhura. Madhura, you have filled in your attendance today at 3:55. Good. But are you here today? Live? Madhura, you please put yes or P if you are here. Madhura, I think Madhura has not yet joined. Madhura, if you have joined, please put here in the comment box. Yes. Rajendra Aware, I think she is only Madhura Aware, na? Yes, very good. Nice dear, you have been putting your attendance regularly. But why didn't you fill for Friday and Saturday, dear? And also for today for other subjects? Please fill in. Piyush Bhutada. Piyush, if you are there, please put P or yes if you are there. At 4:1, you have filled in your attendance. That's nice. Piyush. Let's see if he is there. Risha Bajaj says, because as we can interact with each other in school, it is not fun in online class. But as per condition, we have to do online class. But it is also fine. Okay, good. Akansha says, sir, I was not able to fill the attendance. There is a problem. Akansha, please share the problem with me on my personal WhatsApp number so that I will help you fix the problem. Morris said, sir, we can't enjoy what we enjoy in school, our friends, sports group, discussions in class, etc., etc. Okay, that's nice. But still, we are trying our level best to make your learning enjoyable, fun, like their Marty and Tony says the fun they had. It means we have. You should not say we had, but we have. All right. So, students, today is little differentiation for you all. Different in the sense uh, you are there up to upper primary in class 8. Now this is secondary class, class 9. And today I want to introduce the curriculum, the syllabus that CBSE has introduced this year. recently some changes CBSE has implemented, but for you, there are the changes only by default, because last year you had nothing to do with the secondary, the curriculum that CBSE has provided. So it is the first time. So whatever is there, it is new for you. But last year, when you were in class 9, I had tried, to integrate the secondary course, secondary question paper pattern to upper primary level, so that you will find it easy when you will be there in class 9. And now you are there. But in that also CBSE has, made some changes. But before that, many of you have been asking me, so this part of the lesson, there are these many books, these many notebooks, what to write where, why do we have 3 notebooks, why do we have, a workbook, what is to be done. So I'm here today to answer all of your questions. Okay, and whatever we are going to discuss, that is to be shared by me in written form also with you, so that you will understand it in a better way. All right. So, my dear students, we have 3 books with us in English. Okay, can you see 3? One, Surbhi Sharma, sorry, Vaishnav Sharma, sorry, is it for grammar? Wait there, wait. Okay, let's finish one by one. So, the first book that we have, the textbook. And you know what is the name of our textbook? Beehive. So, the name of our textbook is Beehive. Then we have another supplementary reader. Beehive is, in class 8, you had honeydew. So that honeydew is beehive in class 9. And supplementary reader, you had it so happen in class 8. And there it is this year for you, moments. Okay, this is a supplementary reader. And third book is also there, if you have found in your set of books, that is words and expressions. Words and expressions part 1. Part 2 is for class 10, and the words and expressions part 1 is for class 9. So you understood, as you had honeydew in class 9, sorry, class 8, that is beehive in class 9. You had it so happen in class 8. That is replaced by moments as a supplementary reader in class 9. And the addition of this workbook is there, words and expressions. So it is just a workbook. And it is all about beehive. It is just additional version of beehive. Whatever is there in beehive, just in addition to that, so more things have been provided in order to practice and learn and understand the lesson better. That is words and expressions 1 as a workbook. Okay, no doubt now. 3 things are clear. 3 books. One is textbook, that is beehive. Another one is supplementary reader, that is moments. Third one is words and expressions, that is a workbook. Clear now? Good. Now let's discuss about the notebooks. So you have been given 200 pages registers. 200 pages registers, and there are 2. They are 2, and one is 100 pages register. Okay, am I right? And it is 1. Now you have been always asking me, so why 200 pages registers? There are 2 and 100 pages register. Are we going to use 3 of them altogether, or if one is done, then the next, and so on? No, dear. We are going to utilize 3 of them. Okay. So let's discuss now about the first 200 notebook, 200 pages notebook. Okay, so what things would be here in the first 200 pages register? So there would be the question answers, glossary, and so on from the first flight, not first flight, first flight is for 10, that is behind. So what are you going to do here in the first 200 pages register? You will write from Beehive, but not all the things. But not all the things from Beehive. What things will you write in the first 200 pages notebook? Register. The first thing you will write from whatever comes under the title before you read. Okay? In each lesson, there it is some activities, some question answers before you read. This part you will write in the first 200 pages register. Then after that, there are Prisha Bajaj, don't. Hey, what's this, dear? Prisha, who is teaching you English? You are saying, I have done 100 pages. This is not the way. Either you could say, I do not have, or I don't have. Are you getting? What is this? I have, do not. This is not proper English, dear. Prisha Bajaj. Okay. So listen now, if you don't have, but you should have received, no, purchased, because the list, the sets of the books and the notebooks are already there given all together. You please cross check. There must be some 100 pages registers also. So the first thing you are going to write from Beehive. I am just referring to Beehive. Be quick. We have less time left with us, and so many things are there to be discussed. And please don't ask me again about these things. Huh? You may watch this video by replaying it again and again, and I'm also going to share these many things with you in written. Okay, you will get by evening today on your WhatsApp group. So the first thing you are going to write from Beehive before you read in the first 200 pages notebook. The second thing you are going to write in the same register, that is glossary. What is it? Glossary. Then the third thing, think about the text. What is think about the text? It is nothing but simply as we had working with the text or the poem, like that only. This is think about the text or the poem. That part also you are going to write in the same register followed by glossary. So these are the things you are going to write in your 200 pages register. I'm going to repeat again. In the first 200 pages register, you are going to write from the textbook Beehive. The first thing, before you read, all the activities, question and answers under it. Second thing, glossary. Third thing, think about the text or the poem, whatever it is. If it is prose, then the text. If it is a poetry, then a poem. All right. The next thing that you are going to write in this notebook is now from moments. What is it from? Moments. And what is it? It is nothing but think about it. You know, we had such questions last in class 8 also. Think about it and talk about it. And talk about it. Also, you need to write glossary also from moments. So these are the three things. In addition to the textbook, you need to write from supplementary reader also. Okay, what is it? Glossary, think about it and talk about it. Now we will discuss the second 200 pages register. Okay, so what things are we going to write in that? The second 200 pages register, we are going to write there thinking about language. Thinking about language, that part would be there. You know, it contains grammar, vocabulary, and dictionary entry, translation, and so on. So whatever comes under the title thinking about language, that part should be written in the second 200 pages register. Okay. In addition to that, listening, there are some dictation given. Okay, listening or dictation or uh, such things. Listening, dictation, that part is again going to be written in the second 200 pages register. All right. Then speaking, under the title speaking, whatever things are there in Beehive, All of them are going to be written in the second 200 pages register. Then under the title writing, you will find under the title writing, there are some questions, activities, projects given. So that part also is going to be written in the second 200 pages register. And if there are any such other activities, okay, they will all be written in the second 200 pages register. Okay, so again I'm going to repeat. In the first 200 pages register, you will be writing from Beehive. Before you read glossary, thinking about the text or thinking about poem. And from moments, you will be writing glossary, think about it and talk about it. So these many things in the first 200 pages register. In the second 200 pages register, you will write thinking about language, listening, that is dictation, sometimes it has been given, then speaking, writing. Okay, these many things will go under the second 200 pages register, and there you will be writing. Now what about the 100 pages register? 100 pages register. So students, you all know that we have a workbook, and in the workbook you have been provided enough space to write the answers of the questions given there. But under the title, again the same things are there because it is just in addition to the textbook Beehive. So there is again reading, listening, writing, speaking, project, activities. These many things are again there. You will also come across some unseen passages also. As you know that those unseen passages will be there for sure in the examination for 20 marks. Okay, even in class 8 we had introduced the same. But for some of the questions, you will find not enough space or no space at all provided there in the workbook. Okay, so those answers and the questions you need to copy and complete and write them in this 100 pages register. Got it now? Very good. As you know, even in class 8, you had 20 marks for internal assessment and 80 marks for the annual or the half yearly or the term examinations. But this year, there won't be half yearly exam for class 9. But there would be only the PT exams. As you had in class 8, unit test. There won't be unit test, but they have been converted into some other test. And they are called PPT, pen paper test. What are they called as? PPT. Pen paper test. And how many will be there? How many will be the PPTs? There would be 3 PPTs. The first one will be in the month of July. I will not type now everything, it takes little time. So the first PT will be in the month of July. It will carry 20 marks with the 25% of the syllabus. Vaishnavi, what is interesting there? That pen paper test, PPT, it's little different. So you found it interesting. Anyway, so it carries 5% out of 20% because I told you internal assessment is for 20% and year-end assessment is for 80%. So out of 20%, 5% goes to PPT and there would be 3 PPTs. The first one would be in the month of July if the school reopens. Okay, the second one will be in the month of September or October for sure, and the third one will be in the month of November or December. As I told you, the first PT is for 20 marks, 25% syllabus portion will be there. Second PT for 40 marks, 50% of the syllabus, and third PT for 60 marks, 75% of the syllabus. And at the end of year, there would be year-end examination. You can say annual examination, but it is actually year-end examination. It is of 80 marks in each of the subjects. So it carries 80%, and internal assessment carries 20%. So therefore, or this way, PPT has 5% weightage and there would be 3 PTs. But the best 2 will be chosen out of 3. Best 2 means in whichever 2 PTs we have scored higher, they will be considered. And those 2 PTs will be sum up and will be divided by 2 in order to get an average marks of them, and then they will be converted out of 5%. So understood now how important the PTs are. If you wanna obtain those 5% for sure, you need to attempt 3 of the PTs well. Now second 5%, they goes for multiple assessment. In internal assessment, there are 4 parts. The first one PPT, you understood. Now the second one is multiple assessment. So what is multiple assessment? Multiple assessments contains online test, quizzes. If you remember, I had conducted one for you all. Just you need to click the right option out of 4, and finally you submitted all the answers and you got the result the next moment. So that is one part of multiple assessment. The second part of multiple assessment is oral test. Means you know what? While teaching, I asked you many questions and you are there to answer. Being a teacher, it is the responsibility to keep the record and to remember. We generally know that who are the people or the students who generally answers. They will be given 5 of 5. But it is not depending on that oral test only. It needs good marks also in online test. So these things are there in the multiple assessment, online test as well as oral test. Got it? The third thing now is portfolio. The second one I'm just putting here so that you will remember, even if I'm going to put it later in written. Multiple assessment. Okay, and after that the third one is portfolio. Okay, this is portfolio. What is portfolio? Multiple assessments are conducted by school, by the teachers. But portfolio is maintained, updated, and kept the record by the students only. That is portfolio. For example, if some of you participate in English allocation competition, or you participated in mathematics Bhaskaracharya examination, and you got participant certificate, that is what you are going to put or keep it with you, and you will submit it at the end of the year as a portfolio. That is one part, certificate. Second thing, whatever attempts you are doing your own in order to develop your interest in the subject, be it English, be it Hindi, be it mathematics, be it science, or be it social science. So what your attempts as a student, what you are doing for your self development in order to create more interest in the subject and gain more knowledge. If you're writing some additional sums in the mathematics and doing it well again and again, that also can be the part of portfolio that you need to maintain throughout the year. Okay, as I told you that participation certificates, you were in class 8 and that time you had participated and got the certificate. It won't be applicable for class 9. If you are in class 9, in this academic year only, whatever the certificates you have received, whatever the extra activities you have done, those things go under portfolio. It also carries marks for the activities and the projects that you are doing, that all efforts that you are putting into create your interest in the subject, that is portfolio. Okay, even if you are doing something yourself just to test your knowledge, and you are getting it done checked by your partner, any of your friends or anybody at your home, but you are keeping that record with you, is also the part of portfolio, and it carries 5%, 5 percentages in each subject. It is there for 5 marks, and you have important 5 main subjects. So 25 marks it carries. That is 5%. It has the weightage. Okay. Now the fourth thing, the fourth one is subject enrichment activity. What is it called? Subject enrichment activity. It carries 5%. What is subject enrichment activity? Let's take example of English. The part of subject enrichment activity in English is ASL. ASL. What is ASL? Assessment of speaking and listening. Assessment of speaking and listening. The same is applicable for Hindi. Means for the languages, what is subject enrichment activity? SEA that R.S. Kataria says, that is ASL, assessment of speaking and listening. What is it actually? At any moment at the end of the year or during the teaching and learning process, you will be given a topic and you will be called before all of the students in the class, and you have to say something, you have to express your own feelings, you have to explore the knowledge that you have about the topic given to the class, that is speaking. Or you will be given two more friends with you and you have to interact with each other about a topic, about an issue. It can be anything. For example, it can be about the crisis of COVID-19. What question, what precaution should be taken during this crisis of COVID-19? Say something about. So you have to interact. You have to discuss it in group. That is a part of speaking. Okay. Now listening. What is listening? As we do the dictation generally, what do we do? The teacher reads something once or twice and you write it your own way. That is dictation, and that is a part of listening. But in addition to that, what would be there? I will read a para and you have to summarize it in your own words. This is another way of listening skill. Another, in addition to that, it is you will be given 5 questions with some blank spaces. Fill in the blanks. 5 questions will be given. I will read the questions first for you all, then the para ones. You will be ready with your answers. Secondly, again I will read. You will finalize your answers, and that is your listening skill. This will be done throughout the year, but at the end of the year, there would be special arrangement made for this ASL, and it will all be recorded. All be recorded. And that video will be preserved, and if the CBSE asks, we have to present it before them. So that is ASL. Understood? So this way, the same goes with the another subject, that is Hindi. What is in mathematics? There are some projects. The list is available with the teachers. You may ask them, and those examples from the exemplars or those activities to be conducted and get done by you. That is activity, subject enrichment activity for mathematics. What is there for science? The projects that you are doing, journals, manuals that you refer to and complete your work after you do with the experiments. That is the subject enrichment activity for science. What is for social science? There is a project given to you on the basis of disaster management. Okay, and that is the subject enrichment activity for social science. So this way, for each subject, there are 20 marks for internal assessment in the 4 ways, 5 marks each. First, if you remember, anybody? No one. It is PPT, pen paper test. There would be 3, I will not repeat now. Second, multiple assessment, online test, oral test, and so on. Third, portfolio. You understood what is portfolio. And the fourth one is subject enrichment activity. So this way, There are 20 percentage, 20 marks in each of the subjects for internal assessment, and rest 80%, 80 marks in each subject goes for year-end examination. Please let me know if you have any doubt about the notebooks, about the workbook. The workbook is for you. It is completely based on the textbook Beehive, and it is just an additional part of it. So you have to do it your own, and if you find any difficulty, let me know. Okay. The second moments, it is just a supplementary reader, and those question answers, including glossary, talk about it and think about it, should be written in the first 200 pages register, in which you are writing before you read glossary, think about it from behind the textbook, and the rest things like thinking about language, listening, speaking, dictation, dictionary entry, writing will all should be written in the second 200 pages register. So I hope and I'm sure that you must have understood all of these things, and there may not be any doubt. If still there, please let me know so that I can rectify it this moment only. And I'm going to share these all things with you in written also by evening today. And you will be also given some homework. Dear students, I know that you have been given homework for all the subjects, even in a single day. Okay? But as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to give you homework for a week, only on Monday. Okay? So it can be for the next chapters also that are not taught. So you may attempt from your side, your own way, or I'm also going to share the answers of those questions with you all. Yes. Notebooks there I told, I think I forgot to tell you, the notebooks carries 5 marks. It is a part of portfolio. Your notebooks, written work, all the written work, whatsoever it is a part of portfolio. Okay? So those notebooks are also very important. Who was saying about do we have notebook? Here Dhumal. Do we have to make grammar notebook? A grammar notebook I told you now, that is the second 200 pages register that we call in our English language as far as Beehive is concerned, thinking about language. So it contains not only grammar but also vocabulary, dictionary entry, and such things related to English. Okay, Dhumal, you are Harshvardhan Dhumal. You cannot make mistake like this, dear grammar. I have told you the spelling. You have put Grammer, but it is Grammar. Ram, G. Have you forgotten? P, Ram, and MAR. RAM, opposite to Ram, MAR. That is grammar. Isha Bajaj, I did not tell that 100 pages book for grammar, dear. I told that 100 pages notebook is for workbook for the questions which have not been provided ample space in the workbook. Those questions and their answers are to be written in the 100 pages register. You please replay this video again and get all those things clarified. Besides, I am also going to share all of these things in written also by evening today. Okay? No more doubts. So get up, be awake, and do complete your work on time. Alright? Stay home, stay safe, take care. That's it for today. Bye.